We're going to start off by asking you to tell us your name, where you teach, and what you teach.
My name is Mr. Teacher. I teach at North Central High School, and I find it interesting that you ask what I teach. Well, officially, I teach English and history, or at least that's what I get paid to teach, but I like to think that I'm responsible for much more than that. I also teach philosophy, big believer in Karl Marx, by the way, religion, who needs it, and morals, whatever the government says.
Well, clearly, you really go above and beyond the call.
Well, I would like to think so.
So, could you elaborate more on your philosophy teachings?
You see, I enjoy preaching government, government, government. After all, the more government, the better. I'd have to say, the moment I really enjoy is where kids actually grasp the concept that they can't make a difference in the world. That it is up to our benevolent leaders in government to help us by guiding us and not giving us ignorant mere mortals too much information, too much control of our own destiny.
You seem to enjoy speaking of the government. Please go on.
Well, yes. You see, I think the role of government and the teacher as an agent of government is to save students from themselves, and of course to save them from the oil before it gets them. Anyways, it is important to teach students about the importance of national health care, global warming, animal rights, anti-Americanism, and instill a nice sense that money rules the world, not people, in them while they are still at a ripe, young, impressionable age. Really, the age right before they start thinking for themselves. So that when they do think for themselves, there's no dangerous thoughts.
Explain what you mean by dangerous thoughts.
Well, this could mean several things. What I mainly mean is opposition to our dear president. Opposition to, or questioning him, or his policies at this age is dangerous. Children must be taught that the government knows best. Opposition, or even discussion, regarding things such as universal health care, abortion, or progressivism, should simply not be allowed in class. This is not because questioning the government is wrong. Indeed, when someone ignorant is in charge, George Bush, questioning the government is the highest form of patriotism. However, when someone is sincere, as clearly enlightened, and is just so far above us is in office, such as Obama is, opposition must be stopped for our own benefit.
Obama?
Yes, Obama. He is the enlightened one. He is the savior. Yes, we can. Yes, we did. Yes, he is. How could anyone not share this deep love for such a man?
Does anyone include students?
Well, of course it does. Every day my students sing the Obama song.
Obama's gonna change it. Obama's gonna lead 'em. We're gonna change it and rearrange it. We're gonna change the world. Now's the moment when he's forced to sing. Sing with all your heart. For our children, for our
that is some powerful stuff.
I would hope so. I'm really trying to make an impression on these kids.
What kind of an impression?
One where they sit quietly and don't question the government. One where they realize that the bigger the government is, the better.
To this point, you seem fairly liberal. How do you feel about conservatism?
Have I been liberal? I've always thought I was a moderate. As I'm sure you've seen, however, I always just play devil's advocate. I'm not really into picking sides. Just devil's advocate, you know? I'm sure none of the kids could tell which way I lean.